girl originally had an unparalleled beauty, but she had been smearing and making herself ugly for many years. In order not to be selected as a concubine in the imperial palace, she spared no effort, which made people think she was extremely vulgar. The eunuch waved her hand in disgust, telling her not to enter the palace and dirty the emperor's eyes. The girl was overjoyed that her goal had been achieved and was about to take the maidservant out of the palace. But the scheming woman bribed the eunuchs and forced her to enter the palace as a foil to set off her own beauty. But no one knew that this girl who was despised by everyone was actually the emperor's wife, whom he had deeply loved for many years. Back then, she took the place of someone else and accompanied the emperor through thick and thin, enduring numerous hardships. It was not until the emperor ascended the throne and was about to make her empress that she fled at night for fear that her crime of deceiving the emperor would be exposed. As a result, the emperor sought her out for 3 years. Now, she was brought back to the capital by her biological father in her true identity and was forced to participate in the imperial selection again. She could only continue to smear herself to prevent the emperor from recognizing her. The first time the emperor saw her, he thought of his wife whom he had deeply loved for many years. He walked up to the girl, but seeing her dark skin, he couldn't help but tease. "Your house has no roof. Do you still eat soy sauce every meal?" Having said that, he flung his big sleeves, thinking that he must have made a mistake. The eunuch immediately announced that she could leave. The girl hurriedly thanked him, but the joy in her tone only aroused the emperor's vanity. The emperor thought to himself, "The woman he loves doesn't want to be the empress, and even this black charcoal doesn't want to stay." In a fit of rage, he immediately announced that the girl should stay in the palace. This move stunned everyone, and the girl found it even harder to accept. She tried to correct her, but the emperor retorted, "Do you want to disobey the imperial edict?" The girl could only express her gratitude reluctantly. The girl couldn't smile at once. The makeup on her face would fall off at the slightest touch. If she was found out, she would be punished even more. So she kept an eye on the emperor's whereabouts all night long. Before the emperor decided where to stay, she didn't even dare to take a bath, fearing that she might be summoned suddenly and not have time to put on makeup. The emperor visited more than 10 harem palaces in one night and didn't stop at any place. Seeing that only the girl's palace was left, the scheming woman, fearing that she would be favored, bribed the eunuchs to frame her and even went before the emperor to falsely accuse her of misconduct. At this moment, the girl got the false news that the emperor was staying overnight elsewhere. Finally, she felt at ease taking a bath, but suddenly she smelled a strange odor. The maidservant collapsed to the ground instantly. She had once been a major general, so she quickly tied up the fake eunuch. Before the mastermind behind it could be identified, she heard that the emperor had arrived. She was completely panicked. It was too late to put on makeup.